What's up, guys and gals, and welcome to Veve Vibes, where I love talking all things Veve NFTs, speculation, and of course the market. I got my coffee, I'm ready to go. We're about to do a market update. Today is February 2nd, about 8:08 a.m. So the drop is going to happen in about 50 minutes. Looking here, we have the Gold Dragon set, so good luck to anyone that's going to be going for this drop here in the near future. I'm hoping to get this video out just before or just at the very beginning of when the market closes, so you guys at least have something to watch and learn about the market. So when the market does open, you guys kind of know what to keep your eye out on, as well as the Dragon set. So we'll go ahead and jump into it. So the stamps are finally up. This is actually pretty cool. So it looks like stamps are pretty much down across the board. Honestly, I didn't pay that close attention as to what they were on drop date. I didn't win the drop and I had other errands to run, so I didn't pay that close attention to it for the most part. So it looks like the Rare Year the Tiger is at 155, Ox 195. These are the stamp sheets as well. Secret Rare is at 725. Scroll down here, Black Cat seems to be down since yesterday, $5. I do believe she was probably about 111. Again, I think people are still just, these next few drops do cost quite a bit. I think Black Cat fits in that category perfectly. If you sell her off, you have just enough gems to play the drops. Green Goblin actually down, another 96 gems, so he's still below sub 800. I do think this is one of the NFTs that could take off and do very, very well, at least part of this set. I think it's going to surpass Doctor Doom in the short term, but as more MCU movies and shows kind of go out about Doctor Doom, I do think that one will do well in conjunction with that when they come out with more stuff. So Spider-Man at 180, it's actually down $10. Man, Spider-Man 2099 up to 3.4k, so it's actually getting up there. I think I remember buying him when he was at like 2.3 for the most part. So yeah, the Secret Rare going up quite a bit. So if you guys manage to kind of hodl this out, he's pretty much getting up there, even though the listing on the left says 3.4k. On the chart it only says 2.8, so I might have to double check that a bit later. Ghost Spider's up 18 gems, no surprise. Spider Woman still down, no surprise there either. The cards are gaining a little bit of traction. I think people, again, I think after this drop for sure we should see some consolidation, maybe some rebounding in the market. Not entirely sure if Veve has actually fixed that market glitch where if you do buy something it stays on there. I think it's gone by now, which could be why things are recovering slowly but surely. So we have Pluto still just shy of 1,000. Mickey's up 52 gems, up to 610. Donald Duck's up 120 gems. I remember telling you guys yesterday, hey, this is one out, this is a sleeper. I think it's going to be doing pretty well. So even though it was only 100, 200 gems more, it's actually doing more than double the amount of increase compared to Mickey. So Donald up to 183 now. Minnie Mouse up 29 gems, pretty similar to Mickey, up to 524. Goofy is up 650 gems, now all the way up, getting really close to 4k, but at 3.9 right now. Daisy Duck's still in last place at 450 right now. So we'll go ahead and take a look. We'll take a look at the biggest losers first, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at the biggest gainers as they're going through. I think most of these are going to be the Year of the Ox and like the stamps and stuff. It's just hard to determine it, you know, day one. I think prices are obviously going to start very, very high and work their way down. So looks like the stamp sheets, at least for the Year of the Tiger, we're hovering around 200. And 180, and now they've gone all the way down to 145. So again, I've never been big on stamps. I actually just released a 3-part tier list video ranking all of the NFT categories, as well as just the brands and IPs, however you want to call it. So I've released part 1 yesterday, part 2 is coming out today, and part 3 will be coming out tomorrow to see the whole thing, because the whole video was about 45 minutes long, so I had to break it up into parts just for your guys' sake. So Ajax's been making some weird moves lately. Her price action seems to be pretty volatile. Again, not the biggest fan of the Eternals when it comes to like the Marvel Mighties. I still think, you know, the newest Spider-Man set will probably perform the best. I mean, she's completely nosedived compared to where she is before. Listings are still at a pretty much still increasing week over week, so I'm not a huge fan of that right now. There could be a point to buy in, but I don't think it's right now. USS Enterprise, that one has actually gone down 135 gems, so it's down 18%. Becky Cloonan Batman, wow, down to 1,800. This is nuts. I thought it was a good price when it was at 2,200. Now it's down to 1,800. So this gem squeeze is just continuing. So it just does not make. People argue that this is the 3rd best Batman in the series. I mean, there's Todd and there's Rizzo. Then it usually goes Becky Cloonan shortly after. But yeah, this is I would say this is an excellent time to buy. If you guys think, I know the listings are pretty much at an all-time high right now, but it's crazy how much it has dipped, 18% recently. So I can see this thing recovering very, very well. If you guys are firm believers in the Black and White series or Becky Cloonan, I see a lot of Becky Cloonan fans out there. I think it's a nice middle ground to, you know, if you can't afford the Todd or Rizzo, Becky Cloonan is probably the next best thing you can get. So I do see a lot of fans in my chat saying, hey, what about Becky Cloonan, or what do you think about this one, or that's a good pickup. I agree. At this price point, I think it's very good. Its price is almost the exact same as it was a month ago. Ghostbusters logo down 16%. Not a huge fan of the logos, you guys know that. Him is down. Ultraman is down. Stamps are down 15%. Sorry, Ultraman's down 9%. John T. Jig is down to 750. So this gem squeeze is just continuing in certain areas, but some NFTs are recovering in the meantime. So seeing John T. Jig down to 750, literally half price as it was, literally half the price, I mean, 2 weeks ago. On January 19th, it peaked at 1,300, and it's also resistance at 1,100. So this thing still has a ton of room to grow. I'm probably just going to keep recommending the Mickey Mouse John T. Jig just as I go along. I still think it's an excellent NFT. Any other things that are down right now? Stamps, Invisible Woman down to 52 gems, Ectostatic. So all those are pretty much down. Sam Wilson, more Enterprise. Now we got the Unicornos and Mermacornos. Those are down each probably about 10-12%. Ultraman. Seems like most of the Ultraman statues are down for the most part. Again, it seems like this gem squeeze is just continuing, which in my mind doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now onto the top gators. Spider-Man 2099, top in the charts at 420 gems. Nice. At 17% increase. He's grown quite a bit. I'm not exactly sure if this number on the left is completely accurate, because again, when we look at the charts, it looks like it says 2.8 and not, you know, 3.4K. I'm not exactly sure what that's all about. Ride the Lightning board up 1,000, so it's up 23%. This one tends to be, again, very volatile, move a lot. I'm not exactly sure what's happening with these boards for the most part. Jim Lee Nightwing finally getting some respect. I've had a couple of people ask about him in my last couple streams. You know, he's definitely an old school NFT, and I think now he's finally getting a bit of a boost. He's been consolidating for quite some time now. We'll check it out really quick as we keep scrolling down. Yeah, so I think this is, so he went down to 2K. People were like, wow, this is really low. I think we're going to see this exact same thing happen with the Becky Cloonan Batman, where it's like 1,700 is way too low for where it should be. So it's going to rebound and probably do pretty well. Who knows if it's going to keep taking off or plateau, but I do think we could see a bounce at the bottom of that. The White Backstab Labbit is up 21%. Dragon Girl Silver is up 18%. Captain Cornstarch is up 17%. We got the number 12 Harley Quinn, the one with her with like the baseball bat, like the baseball and stuff, and like the hat, kind of like the more like baseball, I guess, aesthetic. She's up 11%. Ghost Spider's up. And then we start having some of the Mickey cards. So we have the Mickey Mouse card. Lumpy Space Princess making moves, apparently 14%. Big Bard is up 16% as well. So it's interesting. You're seeing a lot of this stuff recovering. If you guys have noticed kind of the trend overall. Weirdly enough, the top one is Marvel. Then we have a couple decon things. I think it's just because the Ride Lightning skateboards may be pricey. People are kind of banking on them. But then we have the Black and White series. We got a couple independent artist stuff, like Labbits, as well as the Serial Killers. And then we just start seeing a lot of just Marvel and Mickey. You know, we have Ghost Spider, then we have Mickey, then we have DC with Big Barda, the Black and White series, the Golden Moments, the Captain America. So we are seeing quite a bit of Marvel and Disney show up. I do think those are some of the ones that are recovering the quickest. But again, it's only day one. I think after this drop, we could see things recover much quicker. So Lions United, Hot Girl, doing okay. Christ, Goofy's up. You know, it seems like all the ones I mentioned earlier are up as well. So we'll take a look at comics very quickly. We'll look at top gainers for the most part. Captain America, number 117. Again, the comic. I think Crypto and Comics did say to hodl this one, which I think is a good call. I don't know much about comics, but it definitely looked like a cool one. I still need to get one myself, you know, because I waited. It's already up $8, so it's up 72%. Amazing Spider-Man number 1 actually went up 15%, so now it's sitting at 17.4K. Not sure if that was just due to a delisting or someone actually made a purchase. We'll go ahead and check that one out really quick. Fantastic Four number 5, rare, is up 22%. Avengers number 8, secret rare, 12.8. So let's see here, how much movement was there? So it looks like 4 listings were, so it looks like it went down 4 listings. So again, when we're talking numbers this small and this high of a price, sometimes people just think, hey, I think this is gonna go higher, or I am done listing my secret rare Amazing Spider-Man number 1 at 1400. I think it's worth more. I'm just gonna delist them because the whole time slot or the time period that I needed to liquidate it for these certain NFTs are done. I got what I wanted. I'm just going to delist them. So those could be delistings, but they also could be purchases. Not entirely sure. Avengers number 8, like I said before, is at 12.8K, went up 21%. Fantastic Four number 1, Daredevil number 5 is up as well. Fantastic Four number 12 is up. Young Avengers, Amazing Spider-Man number 798, New Mutants is going up as well. That's New Mutants. That's the first appearance of Deadpool. So yeah, won't go too far into the comics. Again, I've been trying to teach myself to try and get better at the comics when I can. But I think the biggest takeaway with this one is the Becky Cloonan Batman. That one is ridiculously cheap for what it is, as well as the, the common Steamboat Willie. I didn't have a chance to look at the uncommon as well as the common, but I think the biggest takeaway with this one is like Becky Cloonan peaked at 3,600 not too long ago. I mean, we're talking 2 weeks ago, maybe 2.5 weeks ago, and has had multiple candles around in resistance around 3.2, 2.8. So like even worst case scenario, even if it only gets up to a middle point of like 2.3, doesn't reach its highest high or its highest candles, it only gets up to there. I mean, that's just like 500-600 gem move, and that's a lot of time to recover. So Becky Cloonan, I think, is a very solid investment right now, for the most part, if you guys believe in the black and white series. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys think there's anything else I missed, or if you guys want me to do anything else in my format for the kind of the market reviews, let me know down in the comments below. Hope you guys take care and good luck on the drop.